Hey guys, just wanted to do my reaction video to The Walking Dead, season 8, episode 13. Do not send us astray. So, last episode, so you had like Maggie and company meeting. Can't remember her name. I think Georgie was like providing I guess like provide. I guess it was like provide. I guess like they were exchanging food. I guess like providing food. Providing food and then also like information about how to um the hilltop is also like information how to help rebuild basically just rebuild society, and she was just passing along knowledge of how to help rebuild society, and as opposed to um them who used to just surviving. Nick tried Nick Rick tried to go after Negan. It was trapped, and they both got trapped in got trapped in a building in which they were surrounded by walkers, and Negan still managed to escape. And Simon convinced Dwight that he was going to be taking over the Saviors because he feels like Negan, is not going to scare the Rick and company back into submission. They all need to be taken out. It's a kill or be killed situation, and he lied to the rest of the Saviors and made it look like, Negan went missing, or he's been martyred, and try try to make it look like they were gonna carry out the attack on the hilltop in his name, when basically Simon's just basically trying to be kind of like the Starscream to Negan's Megatron and fill out his own agenda, just complete his own agenda because he no longer agreed with Negan's method. So I think it just that naturally puts the hilltop in even more danger, because now he's willing to just take everybody out rather than and take no prisoners. Simon, I mean.
Certificate says, Simon, with whom do I have the distinct displeasure of speaking?
Maggie. Maggie Rhee. The widow.
Well then, hello again, Widow Rhee. And allow me to offer my condolences for what's happened and what's about to happen. In case it's not already plain as hilltop potatoes, yours truly is speaking on behalf of Negan this go-around. And I assure you that the man himself personally received your care package next day delivery. I noticed it was the box that I gave you in good faith. Trick's on me. But the bills come due, and you and your people are gonna have to pay.
Defend this place. I want to. Please, Maggie, you think I got a reason to be loyal to these people?
Yeah, he's left them to die.
Maggie,
He's got a point.
We're there, Lizzie.
Look out! Fall back! For life! Even cover!
Oh no! Oh goddamn! It had to be Dwight or Simon, and the former had to was just gonna shoot to wound.
You know what it is.
Again?
It is. Look, I might hate him forever, but he saved my life.
No, he tried to kill you last night.
When we were in the woods, when we were coming here, I saw him try and help us win.
Yeah, I saw what I saw too.
Well, if I'd known getting stabbed would get your attention, I would have done it a lot sooner.
I'm sorry for how I left. What I did to you.
I don't need an apology. You don't owe me anything. But I guess I have been wondering why real.
I didn't want it to be real. I was pretending.
Don't go easy on me.
I was trying to live a life. And we found out that we hadn't gotten rid of the saviors, and that there would be more fighting and more dying, and I couldn't. And that was right about the time that it felt like maybe.
Well, it just might be one of the nicest things anybody's ever said to me.
I'm sorry.
Sure it ends.
I don't think it ends.
What we're doing, the end of the fight is what we're fighting for.
Winning just means we get tomorrow.
Oh no. That it had the blood. It had Walker blood on it, so. Okay. Okay, how do you sleep through that?
Ezekiel, just watch your back. Rick, I'm gonna need you to...
Oh no. Get the walker, and then...
It's open, boys. Let's go!
Of course he would just leave. What else would he do? Oh no.
The Saviors did something to their weapons. Everyone they cut up or got shot, they all got sick. Some of them turned.
Anything else? Karma's a bitch, right?
You're fine.
The cost.
Oh, come on! Alright, let me...
What is it?
The cost.
So, on an unrelated note, find a video hosting site that won't give me constant pop-up ads. But anyway, yeah. So it looks like they ended up following through at least with Negan's biological warfare plan, and it just came back, and now it's like tons of people got infected. Their numbers are down, and now like and now because Henry was so obsessed with trying to avenge his brother that he opened up the gates, and I guess I don't know. I'm not sure. This is the thing I hate about watching these shows with like when they do like night shoots. Like, it's hard to tell what's going on, especially with all like the different jump cuts, and they try to, I know they're trying to like make it genuine and make it look like oh, it wouldn't look like this bright at night, but it's like it's still hard to tell what's going on. So I just remember seeing Tobin was like the only one I remember seeing getting stabbed, and it's like mostly all the other scenes from people at the hilltop and between the fight between the hilltop and the saviors was just mostly gunfire and just Tara getting shot and getting wounded by Dwight, who, you know, it had to, like I said, it had to be Dwight. Like they don't know like whose side. I mean, Tara was aware that that he must have been like you know, she know what she saw, that he was like deliberately leading the saviors away from them so they can make it to the hilltop, and presume that Dwight just shot to wound. Carl's not buying it, especially after seeing what he saw, and now because like of this whole outbreak and realizing that from Rick that when he was attacking Negan, he noticed the Walker blood on Lucille. He just thought like, oh, he was just knocking out some walkers. He just realized that he realized Negan's plan, and so now Tara's paranoid as to whether or not. I guess it seems like, well, maybe not that she's infected, but the fact that it's like Dwight was complicit in this was kind of makes them doubt that he was on question like his loyalties, and then of course you have Henry trying to get revenge. Like I don't know like who like the prisoners with Gregory and those guys, how one of them got infected, because again, like, you know, I couldn't tell what was going on through everything that was going on through that whole initial fight. So I don't know if maybe one of them got stabbed, somebody got shot, or, you know, like what was going on that it caused like that whole like basically unintentional prison break in which Jared got the drop on Henry, and then Gregory, and all the other prisoners who were working with who was like complicit in helping the saviors, basically escaped, and you know, it's an interesting dynamic to have you know, Carl and you know, Tara debating on Dwight's loyalties. It was nice that Carol and Tobin found like some measure of closure from their affair, and debating is like, you know, they've kind of just like, you know, where did they go after this whole war? Is it just like more survival? They're actually going to try to make an attempt to rebuild, and they just kind of, but you know, I guess they've kind of, after multiple attempts of trying to, you know, find their own niche with, you know, Alexandria, the prison, the farm, it's like they just kind of all like had any luck, so I guess they're just kind of cynical about it. You know, Rick still like hasn't gotten over his grief. He's still mourning his son, so of course he's still holding a grudge against Siddiq, or Siddiq. I'm sorry, or Siddiq. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. And yeah, I'm not sure why Morgan keeps seeing hallucinating Gavin. I think it's either because of maybe of all the killing is probably getting to him and he's losing his grip on reality, or the fact that or there's like guilt that he couldn't prevent Henry from, I guess like killing him. So now it's kind of a whole like loss of innocence for him, and now it's like now he's consumed, but now it's almost like Henry's consumed by vengeance, and maybe feel and Morgan just feel like he's failed, and it's just kind of interesting to see, Maggie struggling to wanting to avenge Glenn, but also just wanting to keep people, keep everyone at the hilltop alive, and not let her vengeance kind of get the better of her. But it's like she also has to. It's like she's saving all these people's lives, but it's like the cost of everybody being sacrificed. It's like also weighing heavily on her. So it's kind of had this a lot of emotional turmoil at this point, but. She's doing a good job of leading. It's just, she's basically just carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders, in addition to these like feelings of vengeance. And next week I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen with Negan, and how Morgan's going to deal with the hallucinations, and and I guess like how. Maybe if Tara, whether or not Tara thinks, maybe whether or not Tara's gonna figure out, whether or not she's gonna get some, that she hasn't been infected or not. So we'll see how it all plays out. But what do you guys think of the episode? Your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.